everyone, this is Mila from Love Mila. I am in a different location, of course, as you can see. Hope you all can hear me okay. I'm poolside, so I'm just gonna make this quick. I forgot my Canon camera at home, so I have to make some intros while I'm here, do a little bit of work, and I hope to have this video out to you really soon. So this first video, I think, is a pattern haul. I don't do many of these because I do just very small hauls, and so I combine two hauls together when Joann's had the sale. It's a Simplicity haul, and then I think you're going to see the Vogue and Butterick haul first, small haul, and then I combined it with the Simplicity haul that I did at another time and just showed it all together. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. So these are from a fairly recent sale. This Butterick 5966 is a beautiful coat, coat dress. I had this before. It's just a repeat because I don't think I have all the pieces for it. I was looking for some of the pieces, and I don't know what happened to it, so I decided to get this one again. I'm going to go through all the Butterick first. This Butterick 4616, 4664, 16. I think it's just a nice tunic pattern. I do like, I don't know, I always like a nice high collar, but it can also be very casual. So I got this. I got some of these for my mom as well. Not necessarily for me, but I thought that this was nice, especially with the color blocking and different cuffs and things like that. So it's kind of what this is for. This along the same lines. I just like this detail going in at the neckline. I really do. And then like extending this down. Kind of a nice, kind of summery, springy, carefree look, because that's what we're going into. Butterick 6829. And then these two Buttericks, I wasn't sure what size to get, so I got both because this isn't for me. My sister is a pilot. We were at the Delta History Museum, and we saw a really nice outfit that's kind of like this, and I was like, oh, I can make something like this, and this is what I found. And it could be in that nice dark navy with some gold buttons, or black with some gold buttons, and just her stripes. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to redesign her whole uniform, but I think it'll be super, super cute for her professional career. So that's why I got this. And then this, I think, was the only Vogue that I got. I want to say I got one more, but it wasn't with the pile. So I really like the pleated details here. These sleeves are a lot, maybe a little bit too much for me as far as the bell sleeve goes. But the high collar, yes, you got me at that. And these pleats on here, yes, I really love them. This sleeve is just fine with the cuff at the end. I really think that's cute. Yeah, so that's what I just had a couple sales, so this is what I got. You know, when you think you got all of the Simplicity patterns or all the patterns, there's something else you still want. So I'm going to start off with these. I decided to look at some of the adaptive patterns. I am in the healthcare field. I am a physical therapist by profession. And so some of my patients would benefit from some of these. And I got $94.90. I really got it for this poncho. I really like. It's pretty simple, but it's made out of, it looks like some type of fleece that she has on. It's really nice because the sides are completely open from what I see here. And let's see, it just needs some bed robe. And that's it. It doesn't come with any, it doesn't say that it needs any closures. So it's completely open, and fleece and double fleece are the recommended fabrics for it. And I really do like this because most hospitals are cold, and our patients do say that they're cold often. And hospitals typically need to stay cold for certain reasons. but the sides being open will allow for any lines and ports and, you know, IVs and things like that not to get in the way while your patients can still be warm. So I do like this. This robe is okay, only for, I would say, physical therapy or when someone is getting up out of the bed, of course, and they want more modesty. Sometimes we do double gowns, the gown on the front and the gown on the back, to keep them from showing all of their wares when they're up and walking. It's a little bit long, but you know, whatever line they have, if they have a catheter line or something like that coming out of the side, that's fine. The sleeves are a little bit long, so I might do some more adapting on the sleeve. And this one I would not do, only because it opens in the front so the patient can get in and out of that. But D, if you see, she has someone else dressing her. And as a therapist, we want our patients to be as independent as possible. And so if someone else really has to get you dressed, this isn't the ideal. So I would stick with A and E. And I just got 2 of these because they're $1.99, and this one is from extra small to medium, and this one is large to XXL, so I wanted to get both. Along the same lines, a lot of people have rollators. Rollators are the ones with the 4 wheels on the bottom, and they have brakes and seats where you can sit in. So some of these are very useful as far as the bags and things like are on it. And this one, $94.90, that one was $97.25, but this one, $94.90, is even more, not even more, but additionally is useful for the bags being on your walker. Of course, it's hard to use a walker with both hands and carry a bag at the same time, so you want to have something on the walker, and it might help to help people use the walker a little bit more. But if your bag is already on there, then you don't have to get up and go get things so much if your things are there. So yeah, that's about it. There are a few more adaptive patterns that I looked at, but from my point as a physical therapist, I probably would not do. But these I thought were really useful. All right, and let's get back to the fashion portion. So we have Simplicity $94.70. When this came out, a lot of people got it on their pattern hauls, and I was reluctant to get it just because it comes in a little much at the waist for me. But I don't know, I think it'll be okay. I'll try it out. I'll probably do a muslin first to see if it really fits me well. Probably extend the peplum a little bit because it's kind of short. Yeah, see, I like B, or A has the long sleeves. This looks like dolman sleeves too, so it should be really simple. I like these two, kind of like the pleats or whatnot, but I really like this kind of asymmetrical look. This is a pretty old pattern. For some reason, I'm liking these sleeves. I don't know. I've seen it before, I surely have, but for some reason these sleeves are speaking to me a little bit more now. This one, I wasn't so sure about. I don't wear a lot of dresses, I really don't, but I'm in a springy mood, and so I think this will work out pretty well. Should be fairly easy, and just some knits and, you know, kind of an easy look. I don't know, I do still like an asymmetrical type look. So that's what this is about. This is for my husband. It's older as well. Just a nice t-shirt pattern. It has a crew neck, which he prefers over the V-neck. So I'm looking more so for this view, which is C. And then we can also do B, which is some placket, like a placket. I don't know if these are snaps or these are buttons. But either way, it's nice. Comes in a variety of lengths, in which he'll probably like the 3/4 length sleeve, or I just might do a full sleeve for him. This is older. I did you know, I've seen it before, 89, 83. I think I was back and forth about it because I have a few like shirt dresses. This is an extra long shirt dress, but I like the flow of it, like the pleats of it here. So it's like smaller at the waist and flares out without it actually being a tie or cinch at the waist. So I think that's what I like about it. And I also like this neck. So it's a neighbor collar. Let me see how they describe it. They don't describe it. You know, sometimes with simplicity patterns especially, they don't have descriptions. At least on the pattern, they don't have descriptions. They might have it on their website. I don't care for this long maxi length, so I'll probably do a shorter length of this. This is a newer pattern, 9730, and all these are slip dresses. And so if you have a shirt that you really like, but it's kind of on the shorter side, then this is just something to put underneath to lengthen the shirt or have a layered look. These examples probably aren't the best, but there's some really nice layered looks, and without having a whole shirt on to make you hot. So I thought that that was interesting, and it's good for just adding some additional modesty when you need it. Yeah. This one, 9236, has been talked about a little bit just because the comparison of the look that the model has with these pants on versus how they sew up in real life. So it does look like it's a wide leg pant for A, and pretty sure that it's just a taper in at the cuff. So, but it doesn't look like it's super wide leg on the model. But I'm gonna sew it up and I'm gonna see how they look. Another thing is, I'm surprised. I typically get the smaller packet, but that packet only went up to 12. So, it's typically like, see, it went from 4 to 12 on that first packet, and this second packet is 14 to 22. Very different to have a number 4 here, and the waist for the, or hip for the finished garment measurements, 34. My hip falls into like a 38-ish, 37 and a half, 38. So, but that's a finished garment measurement. So that's like right on my hip. Need a little room to sit and breathe and, you know, squat and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Without my whole, without my whole pants ripping. So I feel more comfortable. If I'm a 38, I still think I need a more of a ease than an inch. So I'll probably make the 14. That's typically what I make in pants for any of these commercial patterns. I typically make a 14. Could probably get away with a 12, but I just want to be real safe in making this 14, which put me in a different pattern, a whole different pattern packet, which would never happen. So I don't know, this pattern is different, even looking at the sizes. So I'm going to sew them up, and I'm going to see what they look like. Do they look straight leg, or do they have that kind of balloon effect that they were giving the other sewists? So I think it'll be interesting to see. I bought this pattern purely for that, purely to see, because it was like an act of me to do that, and I obliged. So, and it was only $1.99, so I'm going to do that and see what it looks like on me, because I'm a thinner person, so we'll see. 87.49. I got this purely again for my sister. I do have a couple of suit patterns, but I do like this Mimi G style one just because of the length of the suit. Probably this maxi length is really long, but I probably won't be maxi length is really long, of course. But I probably won't make the maxi length, but this one stops at mid-thigh, so I think that's really nice. Won't have to make any modifications there. Not really sure about the pants. They look high-waisted on her, but they also look very fitting, which might just be how she tapered them, or it's slim legs, so I'm not sure how they're really supposed to fit. Let's look at what the fabrics are. Gabardine, ponte, stretch wovens, wool types, or tweed. So I mean, that's kind of a big variety. Wool versus ponte knit, you know. So yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll just be kind of a slim leg and not super fitted as far as how I want it to look, or how my sister will want a business suit to look. So I'm definitely going to do a muslin for her and help her look and style for her career. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that everything is okay with the video and audio being in a very different place. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for everyone who continues to return. I hope to have some fresh content for you, and I'll talk to you all later.